very good example of how to organize your speech. It was actually a body language speech. I thought some of your gestures were pretty good. The one about the massive touristy building was good. You kind of had this transaction with somebody where you were moving your hands. When you were paying attention to your gestures, they were generally well thought out. Your stance and your eye contact were also very good. You kind of came out here very confidently, and you didn't wander around a lot. You kind of stood in one place, and you either did this thing with your legs, which kind of looks okay for you, and it was good. I want to talk about some of the things you could have done to improve. Specifically with body language, I think your gestures were typically very small. You kept your elbows almost locked to your body, and you constantly were waving your hands. It would have been much more effective if your hands were quiet, and then when you were going for a gesture, then make it big. That way it emphasizes the points that you're trying to make more, rather than just having this constant noise of rotating arms. The other thing that I thought this speech really needed to improve was more vocal variety. In a lot of cases, it was very quiet and difficult for you to hear you, especially during some of the most important parts. When the cop was telling you, you should feel lucky that you didn't get thousands of dollars stolen from you, and you went, what? Instead, you should have been like, what? You know? Or when you said, you were at the store and you said you were yelling as loud as you can, but you weren't really yelling as loud as you could. And then eventually you got into what you were saying, but it would have been much more effective if you were like, yo, don't go to this store. They will cheat you. They scammed me out of $120. Damn it. And it would have been, you have that opportunity to kind of get up in people's faces. If you're saying, I'm yelling as loud as I can yell, you need to yell as loud as you can yell. The last thing that I think you needed to do for this speech, the lessons. At the very end, if you're going to end with a series of lessons, you need to give us the number of lessons before you start giving us the lessons, especially if it's not 3. Because I thought that you were going for 3 lessons, and then you listed them off, and all of a sudden there was like a 4th one, and I was very taken aback by it, especially because that 4th one was a punchline. So I was kind of confused because it seemed to come out of nowhere. It would have been better if you said, I learned 4 lessons. 1, this, 2, this, 3, this, 4. Never trust anybody in England. That would have been funny if it didn't confuse me. Anyway, great speech. Look forward to your next one. Thank you.